My name is Kyle, and my topic is on scientific research of stem cells, but I'm against it. So, even so, if abortion is required in order to obtain stem cells to cure diseases like cancer, at what cost is it worth of this inhumane act towards the unborn? Is it worth for us to obtain these cells from unborn babies? As a common logic within Republican Party, most of all, they are all anti-abortionists. Pro-life set people that do not approve of giving a second chance to women through abortion. Is it really worth saving lives by killing unborn babies? The definition of a stem cell is an undifferentiated cell. That means that the cell has no definite function yet. When stem cells are placed in an environment with specialized cells, the stem cells will transform into this type of cell. Now, the problem with doing this is how we attain them. It is possible to attain some stem cells from adults through processes such as blood transplants or from bone marrow. But the easiest and the only way to make sure that the stem cell will be regenerate any type of cell or tissue is to use embryonic stem cells. To attain these, we are only killing the embryo. So basically from abortions.
To make federal funds available for embryonic stem cell research. And my policy did this in ways that would not encourage the destruction of embryos. Since then, my administration has made more than $130 million available for research on stem cell lines derived from embryos that had already been destroyed. Congress has sent me a bill that would overturn this policy. If this legislation became law, it would compel American taxpayers for the first time in our history.
President Bush, throughout his whole 8 years of presidency, he banned stem cell research. The fact that the ex-President Bush disapproved of within stem cell research because due to the fact they only had to obtain their samples from the unborn. Most of all Republicans have an argument to not allow stem cell research due to the fact of abortion. Supreme Court cases. Association versus molecular pathology versus myriad genetics. Basically, the plaintiffs, along with several other medical associations, sued against Myriad Genetics to argue the patents related to human genetics. Myriad Genetics challenged, saying that once a gene is isolated and easily distinguished from the rest, that it could be patented. By patenting genes, they ultimately have control over the gene and whatever scientific research is done upon it. The point brought about the plaintiffs was that this was a violation of the 101 Patent Act because genes were a product of nature. Also, patenting genes will limit the research done on those genes. The Supreme Court ruled that naturally occurring gene sequences were not eligible to be patented. Naturally, products do not warrant a patent. So basically, the Supreme Court disagreed on stem cell research. So my opinion on stem cell research is that yes, it's unmoral to get it from unborn babies from abortions, but it can also there's other ways to investigate or to test on receiving these cells instead of killing unborn babies. Just try the other methods instead of using the most common and easiest, just the easy way out.